years, a lost fleet of the Terran Republic had drifted through space. The journey had cost them both their flagship and nearly a third of their population, until finally they discovered a planet capable of supporting life. It was supposed to be a new home, a fresh start. Instead, it has become the site of an infinite war as three powers battle for control of Auraxis. Similar to Earth in many respects, Auraxis is a planet of deep oceans surrounding numerous island chains and 4 vast continents. The first of these, Indar, is largely arid and barren. A boundless, ancient, dried-up sea scars its surface, surrounded by low-lying hills that give way to immense mountain ranges. The wide sandy expanses of desert that cover the Dead Sea are frequently ravaged by wild dust storms that at times can uncover the colossal skeletal remains of extinct species that once swam the waters of this fossilized seabed. The terrain outside the Dead Sea is a labyrinth of rocky outcrops, ravines, and mesas. The constant twists and turns of deep canyons and cliff walls make the region nearly impassable. Vegetation can be found only in sporadic lowlands across Indar, although only frail grass and trees can grow there. The continent of Amarish, by contrast, is renowned across Auraxis for its soft rolling meadows, lush vegetation, and beautiful landscapes. Boundless forests have spread across its rolling hills, which rise to form the occasional, majestic mountain range. Ancient formations of craggy earth have created hidden valleys nearly overrun by plant life. Trickling streams and rivers crisscross its surface, contributing to Amarish's reputation as the most beautiful, picturesque territory on Auraxis. Few would say the same of Hosin. It is unique amongst the great continents of Auraxis in that its surface is nearly entirely covered by dense swampland and jungle growth. Unnumbered rivers and marshes coalesce into a dark and putrid mushy quagmire. Overhead, trees and other exotic forms of plant life intertwine with one another so tightly that only the barest traces of light can penetrate its canopy. Only the occasional jagged mesa juts out from the endless swamps, unyielding against the otherwise endless tide of marshland. The last of the great continents is Ezimir, a perpetually frozen tundra of icy wastelands and frozen lakes. Bright with new fallen snow, Ezimir is infamous for the jagged peaks that protrude from its otherwise flat, interminable landscapes. Gifted such a bountiful world, the initial colonists enjoyed a century of peace and unity. But as technological development resumed and then proceeded at an exponential rate, friction grew across the colonial government and corporate interests. The discovery of nanite technology and transhuman modification and the subsequent attempts at suppressing these dangerous innovations by the Terran Republic would drive a wedge through the colony. From these divisions arose new nations and laid the groundwork for a seemingly endless conflict. For 50 years, the great continents of Auraxis had become prizes to be won in a terrible, destructive war between the Terran Republic, New Conglomerate, and the Vanu sovereignty. The pristine, natural landscapes of the planet have been tarnished by new sites of industry, frontier outposts, and the military bases necessary to keep the conflict going. All thought and progress of returning to Earth has stalled, and with each side capable of regenerating their dead and instantly constructing their armaments, the Great War of Auraxis may last forever.
In Atlas, the Templin Institute investigates the most storied places from across alternate worlds. If you've enjoyed this video and would like to join the Templin Institute, consider pledging to our Patreon page. Along with increased security access, you'll be able to vote in polls to determine future topics, get custom wallpaper every week, and receive some other exclusive rewards.